I thought it might be interesting to show you guys a sort of what's on my slash how I use my Stream Deck. So you guys can get a feel of if a Stream Deck might be right for you. Now I have the Stream Deck XL, link in the description below if you wish to buy that, but there are other versions such as the standard version, mini, and even the new version with all the dials and stuff. If you guys would like to see that in action, maybe I'll, do a video of one with dials and stuff in the future. Let me know, comment section below. But let's start at the beginning because I have a few profiles as well, and I'll go over those, why it's relevant and whatnot. So first we have, of course, Final Cut Pro. So I want to make it so I could launch a few apps from here. So I have Final Cut Pro, I have Photoshop, OBS, so I can launch OBS from here. This technically serves no purpose right now, but it is a multi-action thing, so I can press it and have it do multiple actions. I just don't have it set up to anything. This will launch, of course, Magic the Gathering Arena. This is main overlay, okay? And then this switches to, okay, see, this is main overlay, and then this switches to the Marvel Snap overlay. I have it at the time. Usually it's whatever overlay I set up on OBS. This case, I've been doing a lot of Marvel Snap on my other channel, so I set it up for that. This this is actually a folder. I can go into it and show you guys. This is actually a folder. It controls my Elgato key light that I have. So I can turn it on off from here. I made it so I can turn it on off from my Stream Deck. That's what this whole folder is about, but we'll go into that in a bit. This, I'm not going to click on this because it will stop my current recording because it's a stop record button. Like if I press it while it's recording, it stops. If I press it while it's not recording, it records on OBS. The one right below it goes live. So whenever I want to go live and stop going live, I can click that button. This opens DaVinci Resolve. This actually opens this interface. I'm going to put a button on my Stream Deck to actually make it so I can click and open the interface if I need to. This only works on a certain scene collection on OBS. It's a hide me button to hide my camera. If I need to hide my camera real fast, that's good. And then further on this profile still, I have this. This is a fancier version of the hide me button. This is mute microphone. This is my starting soon screen. This is my live screen. This is my BRB screen. Again, start live, stop live, stop record, start record. And these actually control my, Elgato lights again. I want to put a light thing for when I'm live. So this is the folder I go into when I'm actually streaming, be it streaming on the YouTube or Twitch. Makes no difference. They're all the same for that. I could also add more pages if I needed, but as you can see, I don't have this filled up all the way. So technically, I probably didn't need to buy the Excel version of the Stream Deck, but it's good for having more stuff in the future. But with that said, let's go into a Final Cut Pro profile, okay? Which somehow has even less. But here's the thing. This is a smart profile. Also, sorry if you hear that noise in the background. Someone's cutting grass while I'm recording. They're being very rude, I might. But yeah, Final Cut Pro, this is basically what happens is whenever I go into Final Cut Pro, this is a smart thing, meaning that it will auto detect what program you're in and switch to whatever profile you tell it to switch to. Which is very good because, as you can see, I have some simple commands here for it, or rather shortcuts, if you will. Delete shortcut, select, cut. This will cut one specific part of the time, line instead of clip, instead of, this will paste my main default favorite audio that I do. And then I have a Photoshop one technically, but I don't use it all that much. As you can see, I like having shortcuts to my other programs because of the fact that if I click this while I'm in Photoshop, it will go to the opened variant of this, or it will open this, which means it will automatically switch to my Final Cut Pro thing because of the fact that the Final Cut Pro thing is now open. And then I also want to add this here so I could just go back. This will be switching the profiles. And then, yeah, well, it would work properly if I wasn't in here. But yeah, and as you see, you can create new profiles and stuff. I have a whole video covering that if you want to check that out. But I just wanted to make a quick what I use the Stream Deck for, what's on my Stream Deck, what the Stream Deck is good for type of video. As you see, it has a lot of stuff. You can use it for Twitter tweets. You can use it for Twitch stuff. You can use it sub-only chat, slow chat. All different types of stuff. Oh yeah, you can just use it. You can also use it for regular stuff on your computer or on a website if you rather, instead of having to make a shortcut key on your keyboard or whatever. There are lots of possibilities, way more than I use it for, but this is what I use it for, and I find it extremely helpful. Feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Do you guys have a Stream Deck? If you guys don't, are you thinking about getting one? If you guys do, what do you use it mostly for? Does it collect dust? Be honest. Be honest. Because honestly, for like the first 6 months I had mine, I rarely used it because it's one of those things that you kind of have to get your mind that into using. But once you do, you'll see how convenient it is. But yeah, with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.